Nice house. Thanks. So, you're gonna live here from today, huh? Yeah, I guess. I was in the middle of unpacking in our new home. My sister-in-law, always talking down to me, was quite a nuisance. Uninvited, she showed up today for the move. I'll take the best room here. What? That room is... What do you mean what? It's only natural that I get to choose a room since we're family. Did you think you'd get this room? No, it's not that, but... It's okay. Easy to misunderstand. I tried to correct her, but she wouldn't listen. Instead, she made outrageous claims. You don't deserve this house, a storage room is good enough for you. What are you even talking about? Huh? I'm talking about this house, obviously. Can't you understand that? My husband, David, and his parents were also there, mouths agape. I was thinking how our conversation was oddly disjointed, but listening to my sister-in-law's remarks, it became clear she was under a massive misunderstanding. Everyone but my sister-in-law, Emily, realized it. Hold on. You seem to be misunderstanding. Do you know who this house belongs to? That's our family home, right? Seeing this as an opportunity, I, Jessica, decided to get back at Emily for all the hardships she put me through. No, it's not. What? I told her the truth. Her face filled with despair, and she collapsed. And so, the torrent of attacks on my despairing sister-in-law began. I'm Jessica, a 33-year-old average office worker. I married David about half a year ago. At first, it was just the two of us. I bought some delicious snacks. Can I come over again? Yes, of course. I'll bring my husband next time. Our relationship with David's parents had improved, and we now communicate frequently. They always show concern for us, to the point where I feel almost guilty for their kindness. Is it okay for them to be so good to us? They really think of you as their daughter. But when you say daughter, she's fine. I realized I had made a mistake. David meant his sister, Emily. This sister-in-law of mine, married 3 years ago, had become more intrusive since our wedding. I've come to visit. David isn't here right now. Oh, is that so? But it's okay. My sister-in-law, Emily, would raid the fridge or take my makeup without asking. No matter how much I cautioned her, she wouldn't listen and would stay for a while before leaving. When I told this to my husband, David, he was also troubled. Sorry, it's all because I gave her our address. It's okay. I wish I could be more assertive, too. Emily has always been like that. It's surprising she even got married. She's been coming over a lot lately. Is everything okay? I don't know. But Emily's intrusions didn't stop there. She shamelessly came over again. Can I stay here for a while? You should go back to your own home. Well, I had a bit of a fight with my husband. Just for a little while, okay? No. Jessica, it's fine with you, right? I'm not okay with it either. What? Despite the challenges with Emily, there was a happy event for us. I found out I was pregnant. David and his parents were overjoyed. A baby is on the way. Maybe we should build a new house? A house? Yes, a house with a yard. I talked to Dad and Mom, and they think it's a good idea. That could be a possibility. We started preparing to build our new home. But, of course, Emily would interfere with our plans. We spent busy days looking for land and discussing the layout. Not just us, but also David's parents. Are you sure about this? Yes, absolutely. You don't have to worry about us. We decided this together. Yeah. After all, we've received so much help from both of you. We were at David's parents' house, discussing a celebration at our new home once it's completed. Looking forward to a new future. Then, unexpectedly. What's everyone so happily discussing? I quickly tidied up the documents about the new house. What brings you here today? You didn't even call. You don't have to be so wary. After all, this is my parents' house, it's not strange for me to be here. You only bring trouble when you come. David's mother looked displeased, more than one would expect towards their own daughter. It seemed they were also fed up with Emily. Unaware, Emily started complaining. I came back today because of my husband. He cheated on me. Can you believe that? Really? Jessica, I haven't told you, so please don't join in.
What?
Then David confronted Emily, who was harshly speaking to me.
Hey! That's no way to talk.
It's fine, right? This is my parents' house after all. Jessica's just an outsider.
Outsider, huh?
Well, it's true, isn't it? Even if we're married, we're not blood related. Emily kept making snide remarks towards me. My in-laws, who were watching, tried to defend me, but that seemed to annoy Emily even more.
If you're going to talk like that, I'll have to ask you to leave. Huh? Why? Enough already. You're not a child.
So, you're choosing Jessica over your own daughter.
Look here.
Fine, fine. I'll just stay quiet, okay? Then, Emily glared at me. I wish she hadn't come if she was going to make that face. I thought to myself, while searching for something in the storage under the stairs. What are you doing here?
Just looking for something.
Looking for something?
Yes, your mom said there was an unused chair I could take.
The next moment, I felt a shock on my back, stumbled forward, and turned around to see Emily smirking at me. This place suits you, Jessica. The storage could only be locked from the outside. The lock was simple but enough to keep me trapped for a while. The space was about 1 meter high and 2 meters deep. I pushed the door in desperation, but it wouldn't budge. Calling for help seemed futile as the living room where everyone was too far away. Why is this happening? After about 15 minutes, I heard the lock being opened from outside. The storage was pitch dark, so when the door opened, I had to shield my eyes from the brightness.
Are you okay?
It was David's voice. Yeah, somehow. It was cramped and a bit hard to breathe. David helped me out of the storage.
How did this happen? It must have been her. I thought she was laughing oddly earlier.
She said this place suits me.
That's outrageous. Let's go back to the others for now.
Okay. When we returned to the living room, my in-laws and Emily were arguing.
What happened?
What happened? Emily wants to move in here.
What?
It's fine, right? This is my parents' house. There's enough room, no problem.
What about your husband?
I told you, we had a fight. He even said he doesn't want me to come back. My father-in-law, who had been listening with crossed arms, spoke up.
Just go home for today.
Why?
We're not prepared for this, and you need to resolve your marital issues first.
Then let me stay at David's.
That's impossible. Besides, you locked Jessica in the storage, didn't you? We know.
It was just a little prank. Don't overreact. Emily didn't seem remorseful at all, just laughing.
You did that? Jessica is pregnant.
Yes.
What would you do if something serious happened because of you?
Despite the words from her parents, Emily showed no signs of regret, even sighing. Fine, I'll leave then.
Good. Do that.
Jessica, I hope you have a healthy baby. Saying this, Emily left, still complaining. And with that, we finally found a moment of peace. Having Emily around never leads to anything good. Jessica, I'm really sorry.
It's totally fine, don't worry about it.
But as a parent, I'm just so embarrassed. I apologize.
We really shouldn't let her near this house. Good thing she didn't find out about that.
Right. She would definitely say something. We never told Emily about the new house. In hindsight, that was the right decision. Since that day, Emily stopped coming to our house and her parents' place. The house is almost finished. Yeah, we need to get ready to move soon.
The only worry is her, but it should be fine, right?
I hope so. But then, our fears came true. Emily started coming to our house again.
What are you doing here?
Oh, Jessica. You're late.
I was at the doctor's office.
I had been to a regular checkup. When I got home, I found Emily sitting at the entrance. Come on, let me in.
Why?
I'm your sister-in-law, you should let me in.
I can't just let you in without knowing why you're here. Why not?
I really wanted her to leave as soon as possible. But Emily never gives up easily when she's like this. That's the problem.
Can you let me in already?
Like I said before, I can't do that. So please, just go home now.
I don't have anywhere to go right now.
What do you mean?
Just let me in.
At her wit's end, Emily threw the convenience store bag she was holding at me, its contents scattering. I wasn't going to stay silent after that.
If you keep causing a scene, I'll call the police. What? The police? Why?
I put my smartphone to my ear.
Fine, I get it. I'll go. But you're going to regret this.
Emily left as if fleeing, while I was picking up the scattered items.
Jessica! I thought I saw her here just now.
She was here until a moment ago.
I thought so.
I told him about what had just happened. But she said something that's bothering me.
What's that?
She said she had nowhere to go.
Kicked out again, huh? She never learns.
I couldn't help but be curious about Emily's situation, so I decided to do some digging. And then, a shocking truth came to light. Our new house was finished, and we were planning to move in tomorrow. It's finally tomorrow.
I'm getting so excited.
I feel the same. The next day, we met up with my in-laws and headed to our new home. We began moving in together. Is it okay to put this here?
Huh? Oh yeah, that's fine. But don't push yourself, your belly is getting bigger.
I know, but I'm just so excited about the new house. Then the doorbell rang. Who could that be? No one else is supposed to come, right?
I don't think so. I'll go check.
I opened the front door and was speechless.
Why are you here?
I had to come. My husband, David, also sensed something was wrong and rushed over.
What's happening? Why are you here? We didn't give you our address.
I went to the old house, but no one was there, so I asked the neighbors. They suggested it might be around here. Then I searched around. It's terrible you didn't tell me. Emily entered the house as if she owned it. The moment she stepped in, I knew nothing good would happen. Wow, nice house.
Thanks.
So, you're gonna live here from now on, huh?
Yeah, that's the plan.
As Emily was looking around the house, my mother-in-law, who was helping us unpack, confronted her.
Why are you here?
This is the third time you've reacted like that. I'm tired of it. Then Emily sat down on the sofa we had just moved in.
Hey! This isn't your house.
What do you mean? Of course it is.
What are you talking about?
I couldn't understand Emily's intentions. I'll take the best room on the south side.
What? That room is...
What do you mean what? I have the right to choose a room as a family. Did you think that room was yours?
No, it's not that, but...
It's okay. Easy to misunderstand. But she wouldn't listen to any corrections. Jessica should be fine with just a storage room.
What are you even talking about?
What? It's obviously about this house. Can't you understand that? David and his parents were also staring at Emily, mouths agape. It was clear Emily was hugely misunderstanding something. And everyone but her realized it.
Hold on. You seem to be misunderstanding. Do you know who this house belongs to?
That's our family home, right? I saw this as an opportunity to get back at Emily for all the hardship she caused. No, it's not. What? Then whose house is it? Obviously, it's ours.
Not the family home? But then why are Dad and Mom here?
We're here because they asked if we could live with them.
And the house we lived in before?
That one? It's already been sold.
No way!
Emily, who had been standing, collapsed in shock. Even she, who had been so confident, was defeated. I couldn't help but feel a bit of schadenfreude. Then my father-in-law added, I don't know what you were thinking, but there's no place for you here. Too bad. I decided to reveal another fact about Emily. You came here because you were kicked out after starting a divorce, right?
What?
I thought something was off and had someone look into it. Turns out, the reason for the divorce was your affair.
What? You're lying. And you still tried to stay here. Well, that's...
Emily had no recourse left.
So everything up to now was a lie.
It seems so. And yet you blamed others. Where did we go wrong in raising you? There wasn't a single person on Emily's side in this situation. She was being cornered more and more, looking like she might burst into tears at any moment. But I didn't stop accusing her. Of course, we have all the evidence lined up. I laid out the photos proving her affair on the table. They showed Emily, arm in arm with someone, entering a hotel.
Seriously, is she really my sister?
What do you mean by that?
Can't you understand? I've never acknowledged having a sister like this.
I cheated because he started it first. Emily started making excuses, unable to bear the situation any longer. But I thought we couldn't let her ruin this happy occasion of moving into our new home any further.
Enough with the excuses. Just get out of this house now. Wait a minute. I admit I lied and I'm sorry, but aren't you going to help me?
Help you? Why would we?
Because I'm your daughter.
That's exactly why. You need to take responsibility for your own actions. Still, Emily refused to back down. Finally, my father-in-law lost his patience.
If you don't understand, then this is the only way.
He threw Emily's belongings out of the window.
Now do you get it? Get out.
This is our house. Sorry, but don't ever come back here again. I felt a sense of relief after being disrespected for so long. Eventually, under the overwhelming pressure from my father-in-law, Emily left the house in tears. I took a deep breath. The first day of moving had been tumultuous. I didn't know Jessica had investigated all this. When did you do it? I started to suspect something was off about a month ago. She was already being approached for divorce, but she continued her affair.
She's beyond saving.
It turned out Emily had already been asked to pay alimony. As a housewife, she might have hoped we would cover her living expenses and the alimony. But things don't work out so easily. Afterward, our family lived happily together. I thought we had finally found peace, but I soon realized I was wrong. Long time no see, Jessica. It was a time when our child was about to be born. I was alone in the house when she showed up. As if waiting for the opportunity. Sorry, but I can't let you in. Please leave. Don't say that, I'll leave soon. They will be back soon. Emily sighed. Then can I scream here? Seeing her smile slyly, I reluctantly let her in, not wanting to cause a scene with the neighbors. But that was exactly what Emily wanted. I'll just come in, then. She started rummaging through the house.
Don't touch anything.
Can't you trust me? She sat on the sofa and started giving orders. That's why I set up my smartphone in a certain spot while preparing a drink for her. I'd behave if you could lend me some money.
What?
I'm working, but life is tough. Can't you help?
Of course not. Then I have no choice.
Emily stood up, came over to me, and kicked me in the stomach. I doubled over in pain. This is your punishment for ostracizing me. Oh, and I'll take this. She took my wallet, grabbing several $1,000s from it. I couldn't stop her. Laughing loudly, Emily left the scene. I don't know how long it was before David and the others returned.
What happened? Are you okay?
Yeah, somehow.
You don't think she was here, do you?
She kicked me in the stomach and stole money from my wallet.
Damn it. But right now, Jessica's safety is the priority.
David immediately called an ambulance, and I was rushed to the hospital. After a series of tests, it was confirmed that the baby in my belly was safe. I cried tears of relief. Then, I realized that my previous retaliation against Emily had been insufficient. But I had been meticulously recording everything Emily had done. Thankfully, everything turned out to be okay. Thank you. But it's not over yet. Right. But what should we do? Even if we contact the police, we need evidence. Don't worry about that. Once we were back home, I showed everyone the video I had recorded on my smartphone.
I can't believe she did this. So, we take this to the police?
No. I have a plan. I shared my strategy with everyone. A few days later, David contacted Emily to invite her to our house. Unaware of anything, Emily arrived. Welcome. Come in. Okay. She clearly hadn't expected me to welcome her into the house so warmly. So, what brings you here today? I was thinking we should settle our past issues and start getting along. Really? Emily looked at David and our in-laws, who all nodded in agreement. So, I can live here with you guys, right? Let's calm down. We're about to discuss that. I pretended to go to the kitchen but actually called the police. to have Emily taken away. 10 minutes later. Someone's here? I have someone I want you to meet. Just wait a second. I rushed to the front door and led the police into the living room.
What? Why are the police here?
You know why.
But there's no evidence.
That's where you're wrong. I showed Emily and the police the video I had recorded. See? Got everything on camera. Still think you can get away? Emily panicked and tried to flee. But the police officers restrained her.
Let go of me.
There's no way we're letting you go. You committed a crime.
Give it up. Now you'll have to live with regret for what you've done. You're tough, you'll survive. Wait. Mom, Dad, say something.
My in-laws' faces were filled more with sadness than anger. We're sorry, but we can't take responsibility for what you've done. You need to deal with the consequences of your actions. You're an adult now. Please take her away. Emily resisted until the end but was eventually taken away in the police car. I finally felt a genuine sense of relief. This is the right thing to do, right? Yes, it is. Jessica, you don't have to worry. That's right. You're the victim. Okay. With this, Emily's rampage came to an end. What lies ahead for Emily will probably be difficult, but that's unavoidable. She's just facing the consequences of her actions. I need to stay strong for the baby that's about to be born. Emily was charged with assault and theft. There was no way for her to escape now. I decided to visit her. Now that things have come to this, Emily has no way to escape. And so, I decided to go visit her. How are you?
How can I be okay?
Well, if you can say that, you must be somewhat okay.
Why is this happening to me?
Because you were foolish. Now pay for your crimes.
What? You're joking.
Emily tried to intimidate me through the glass, but it meant nothing to me. Why don't you calm down a bit? You're not a child. I taunted Emily dramatically. From now on, it's unlikely she'll be able to lead a decent life. For me, that's enough satisfaction. After all she's done, it's only natural. Well, I'm heading back now. Bye. Oh, and just so you know, your parents said they won't help you at all in this matter.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means you've been abandoned. Don't expect any help. With that, I left the visitation room. I still can't forget the look of despair on her face that day. This marked the end of my revenge. And at home. So, how did it go? Same as always. But well, now things can finally be peaceful. Yeah. Especially with our new family member on the way.
We've got to work even harder now.
I am living a happy life with David and my in-laws, undisturbed by anything. Our son was born safely, and every day is busy but fulfilling. We plan to continue living cooperatively as a family.